This shift made me millions and millions. When I had this one tweak in my self-concept, in my identity, I manifested a 22-room house within 1 year of living in one-bedroom flat in Greater London. Within 1 year. And I was living in one-bedroom flat. Not only that, I turned my annual income into my monthly income. And this shift has been so powerful for all my clients, every single one of them. This is mandatory if you want to receive a lot of money. If you are ready for a logical amount of wealth, not just enough, not just, oh, I have enough, but a logical, out of the world, delusional amount of wealth, this shift is absolutely crucial and critical. And every single one of my clients who turned their annual income in a month, who manifested their dream businesses over businesses, became serial entrepreneurs, just had crazy amount of money, all of them did this. And today I want to reveal it to you. A lot of times we want to manifest money. We want to manifest a lot of money, but we are coming from the place of wanting. I want a lot of money, right? But manifesting money requires becoming money. And when I say becoming money, this shift is so powerful. What does it mean to actually become money? Becoming money means that you realize that I am rich right now. A lot of times what people do is they say, when I have this much money, I will identify myself as rich. They're always in the future. They're always looking there. They're not here. But when we are told feel abundant now, they still think that they are not truly abundant right now. They're faking it. They're visualizing it. They're trying to manifest it. But the greatest truth that what I realize is that we all are abundant right now. When I say abundant, I don't mean abundant in terms of the nature or the trees or the love or the air. I'm talking about money. We are truly abundant right now. If you really want to shift your perspective, what you want to realize is that all your life you have got this identity that we are not rich, we are middle class, we come from the family where there wasn't a lot of money, and we carried this identity with us. A lot of my clients who are millionaires, multi-millionaires, it feels like they really want to push past by more. They want their income from plateauing to really go illogical, crazy amount of money. They want to break through every limitation, smash every ceiling. But this one thing that I am middle class, right? I'm not that rich, doesn't go. Even millions of dollars don't change it. If you think, okay, when I'll have a lot of money, I won't think like that, you will think like that. So I'll give you an example. There was a client of mine who came, we had our first one-to-one call. And she said to me that I don't understand why I cannot break through this income cycle. I'm constantly doing so much work. I've done this and I've done this. And she was telling me all the things and the generational trauma and this trauma and that. And half of the call, she just told me what she has done. And then I said to her, let's talk about you right now. Now, let's forget the future. Let's forget visualization. Let's forget all the tools, all the work. Let's talk about you right now. And what we realized is that she is already a multi-millionaire. So her property portfolio was more than 5 million. The money in her bank account was in millions. She had a lot of investments. But the problem is this tag of being middle class, this tag of not being enough, it stayed with her over a period of time, and even money couldn't change that. And this is the problem, that even money wouldn't be able to change this tag if you're walking with it, if you are operating with it, right? What you want to realize is that you are rich right now. Maybe your experience with money is that you would love to have more, you would love to have delusional, you would love to have illogical, but you are rich right now. And if you really want to give yourself the proof, ask yourself, in my lifetime, since I'm born, as far as I remember, how much money I have circulated. So if you add all the years of your life that you have been living and you see how much money you have circulated, it will be a lot of money. Okay. Then what I did with her is I got her to write the list of the things that she owns, the car, the houses, the things that she truly owns, right? That are hers. Even if it's debt, you have been given the permission to use the debt. So it's actually available to you. So write all the amount of money that is available to you right now, and not just in terms of cash or dollars, but also in terms of the things, the experiences, the property, the things that you cannot just see as cash, but they have a value. Write all of them and see how rich you are right now. And when you start to come from the place of I am rich today, it is so easy to tap on the frequency of abundance. Otherwise, what you do is you are middle class, you see yourself in middle class, you see yourself with just enough, and now you are trying to climb to the frequency of abundance. And in the middle, there is this vacuum, there is this void, and nothing can pass through that. So the frequencies don't match. It's like you have created a space, a gap, which cannot get filled because it's not in alignment with where you're going. The biggest shift that I help my clients with every single day, all the time, is you are rich right now. And rich in terms of money. The money that you have circulated, the money that you have spent, the holidays that you have been to, the things that you own, if you start adding them up, if you start adding the amount of money you circulated, you will realize that, oh my God, I am rich. And this feeling of either identifying yourself as rich or not, or the experience with money cannot change that. And I have got the proof. I've seen so many of my clients, multimillionaires, still feeling as middle class, still feeling not enough. Money is not going to change it. It is something that you have to shift from within. It's like you're wearing your glasses and you're looking for your glasses everywhere. And the reason you cannot find it is because you're wearing them. You have it right now. The feeling of abundance, the feeling of peace, the feeling of having enough, the feeling of being in calmness and in flow with money, you are carrying it with you right now. Therefore, no amount of money can change it. Therefore, nothing outside of you can give it. Therefore, even attracting more money, a lot of my clients, including myself, I felt that when you attract more money, you fear more of money running out. You fear, oh, this month was great, what's going to happen next month? Even abundance cannot change the feeling because you are walking and talking and moving with that feeling every day. You have to find it within you. Show yourself the proof that you are so rich. Think about your highest cash month. How much money did you receive? How much money did you circulate it? How much money did you circulate it when you paid taxes? How much money did you circulate it when you bought your dream home or when you bought your current home? Right? And the other thing, what I really do is I really focus on having. Whenever I spend money, for me, it's celebration, it's party because I have money. Even if you're buying yourself a cup of coffee or a bottle of water for $1, for $2, it is a gift that you have been given by the source. Celebrate that. Celebrate the feeling of having money and you'll have more money. Yesterday, I really loved one dress and I have recently bought more than 30 dresses and I saw this dress and there was no logical reason to buy that dress. I didn't need it. There was nothing coming up that I need, and I just bought it. But I had two options at that time. One option was that I would feel guilty that why did I buy it? Why did I spend hundreds of dollars? In UK we have pounds, hundreds of pounds on buying that dress. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't need it. But the other thing was celebration, party. I got a gift from source. I have the money. I get to do it. Since yesterday, I've been partying. I've been jumping. I'm so excited. And now I'm on the frequency of more. And you know what happened? The moment I spent that money, within a few hours, I received double. Why? Because I was celebrating spending. Money is there for the experience, right? And you spend, if you're not allowing yourself to the experience of joy, fulfillment, having, then you go on a lower frequency. So you are actually using your imagination to go on the lower frequency than you actually are supposed to be in your physical because you feel lack. Right? But if you say, you know what, I got to spend it. I am excitedly waiting for the dress. I'm so excited. I'm celebrated. I'm taken care of. I'm spoiled. Money's there for me. The source is giving me the things I don't even really need. Isn't it great? And then you are on the frequency of more, and that's how you attract bottomless. That you go on, you literally fuel your frequency, you turn on the heat even more. You are rich right now. The money that you're spending, you have, and you're so excited, and it is so good. And nothing outside of you can change it until you start to reprogram yourself. So every time you spend money, celebrate it. And if you feel like I'm going to spend money and I'm going to feel really guilty, I'm not going to feel as good, then don't spend it. So money is spending that is taking you to the lower frequency. It means more money is going to leave because you're on a lower frequency. So either reprogram yourself in and tap into having, and if you cannot, then don't spend that money until you can. Money is not about the more you save, the more you have, or the more you spend, the less you have. It's more about how is your frequency when you're spending. And also expose yourself to rich surroundings. Expose yourself to places where there are very, very big houses, where there is Chanel store, there is Gucci store, there is Cartier. Expose yourself to places to show you how much money is there. Because the biggest belief that all rich people have is that there is infinite amount of money. And if you really think about it, the money is being circulated. So it's constantly circulated. You cannot waste money. Because the moment you spend money, when I circulated money to buy that dress, right? I circulated it. Money can never get wasted. It can never get spent. So you circulated money. And the more you circulate, the more it comes, the more it goes like that. It's like if you're on a this Ferris wheel, right? I have this in London Eye. If you move it faster, it's gonna move faster, and and the specific angle will come faster, right? Why? Because you're circulating it faster. What if we start to look at money differently? What if we start to say, when I circulate, I feel out of the world because I am so grateful. I'm so excited for the having. And I am joyfully expecting more. And I'm tapping into the relationship with money where I have been rich. I am rich all this time. And I forgot that I was. And now I'm recognizing that I had these glasses. I'm wearing that identity all this time. It's me. It's who I am. I am rich. And the more you start to build that inner state of calmness and peace with money, your relationship will change, your experience will change. You will start attracting money from different places. Sometimes I don't even plan any launch or any sales, but I still attract clients, and I still sometimes make even more money than I would have planned. Why? Because I'm holding that frequency. Holding that frequency is really, really, really important. And practice the feeling of having a lot of money. We haven't even been exposed to the feeling that there is a lot of money, that we have more than enough. So we don't even know what it's look like. Go there in your consciousness. Go there into the feeling of there is more. There is more than enough. I feel it. I see it. And I have taken this beautiful paradigm, which I would love to offer you, that I have access to infinite amount of money from the bank account of the source. And my job is to create the demand. And the way I create the demand is by holding that frequency, celebrating, spending every single thing. The money that you're spending right now, you have to. A lot of it, you have to. So you have choice. Do you want to go in the lower frequency or higher frequency? Because the bills need to be paid. Those things need to be bought. So tap into the higher frequency and expose yourself to a lot of abundance and find that inner peace, that inner identity of being rich within you, because it doesn't exist outside of you, and nothing is going to give it to you. Even millions of dollars won't give it to you.